I'm traumatized. BBL smell is 100% real.
Oh, I was getting BBLs or BB smells. Because every time I'm next to one of y'all, it reeks, it stinks, it have a stench around the area.
But I ain't never heard nobody talk about this BBL, how the BBL smell. I have never smelled it until today.
I want you to write in the comments, do you think BBLs smell? Have you ever experienced this with yourself or with someone else? Write in the comments, let me know. Guys, I'm Dr. Jen. We are talking about the BBL smell because it is all over the place. People are talking about it. You know, BBL surgeries, it's called Brazilian butt lift. It's a procedure where fat is taken from somewhere in your body, your waist or whatever. It's liposuctioned out and it's put into your bottom to make a rounder, sort of larger butt area, okay? Now, these procedures actually can have a pretty decent amount of risk. They can be dangerous if not done correctly. I have a whole video on this and I want you to take a look. It's one of the reasons why I'm doing a video on it is because it's really, really important to know. Also, as a family doctor, I'm often doing either pre-op assessments or my patients are asking me, hey, should I get, breast implants or breast reduction? Should I get a BBL? Like, what do you think about this or that? But let's talk a little bit about the BBL smell and what actually could be going on, okay? Now, in the world of public opinion, I have heard people be like, oh my God, the BBL smells so bad. And then I've also heard people be like, I've never had a smell. I've had a BBL, or my friend's family, they've had BBLs and there's not an odor whatsoever. Now, doing some research and taking a look at what some plastic surgeons are saying, looking at what patients have said, I do think that there are a few things that could cause an odor with the BBL. Let's be clear though, with any surgery, okay? With any surgery where there's like an incision, there's always the potential possibility for odor. But let's talk about the BBL in particular, okay? So what are some reasons why there could be a smell? Well, number one, it could just sort of be part of routine and natural healing. As you heal, there may be a scent or a smell that you're just not used to that may be thought of as a BBL smell. I'm sure everyone's idea of this BBL smell and what they've smelled is different. That's one thing. But something else that could be happening is if there's any drainage from your wounds, that could cause a smell. Now, drainage, I'm not a plastic surgeon. Drainage, you should always be consulting your surgeon and figuring out what's going on and doing whatever you need to do, okay? If bacteria mixes in with the wound or with any fluids, etc., from the incision site, blah, 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 that absolutely could cause an odor. A condition called fat necrosis absolutely can cause an odor. Any sort of complication, if you have a complication from your BBL, could potentially cause an odor. Now, there are other things too, just like routine hygiene. If you're not maintaining routine hygiene, that can be a problem. Like, look, if you don't wash your butt, BBL or not, there's going to be an odor, very likely, right? We all know that. But the other thing is, and this is what a lot of plastic surgeons have talked about, is when patients don't follow sort of post-operative instructions. Like if you're not following the instructions that your surgeon gave you about like bandages, how to change them, washing yourself, whatever to put on the wound, not put on the wound, following those instructions is going to be super, super important. After all, like you're going through this whole procedure, you don't want to mess it up. Follow your surgeon's advice. Do this no matter what surgery you're having. I do think it's possible to have a BBL smell, but I also think it's possible to not have a BBL smell. And I do not believe that getting a BBL is an automatic sort of signing off on, okay, I'm going to get a smell. I don't think that has to be the case. And I don't think that's the case with everyone. So I want to make sure that we're balanced here. And just because people say all sorts of stuff in the public, domain and in the media doesn't actually mean that it's true. Any decision that you make about getting any plastic surgery, any surgery at all, should be with your doctor. Make sure you get a board certified plastic surgeon, my people, okay? Write in the comments. I want to know your experiences, if this has happened to you, what you think, etc. Guys, I'm Dr. Jen Caudle, practicing family physician, on-air health expert and video creators. I do daily videos. Please follow me on Facebook, subscribe to my channel on YouTube. Also, sign up for my free health newsletter at drjencaudle.com. Bye.